Golly, 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 golly. It's been a little while since I started a live stream, so I thought I would. Oh, what to do today on a live stream? Not much, I guess, but drink some water and Oh, I should have connected the microphone in, but oh well. Just have to do without. So I acquired a pretty cool little item. This. It's a little motor. It's got like a little power control board there, and yeah, it's like for a plane or something. But I just got it from the dump. Oh, not from the dump. My brother. Sorry, that one came from my brother, who had a model plane crash in his backyard. Not a drone, a plane, a model plane. Pretty cool though. Never found the owner for it, but so he just ended up keeping the cool parts, and this is one of them. Speed controlled motor. I think that's a speed controller or something. Yeah, it's just a little motor. It isn't worth much, probably. I'm just going to keep it. So worth using for all kinds of projects that I can use it for. Use it for making some sort of a little machining press or something like that. Be a pretty cool idea, actually. Yeah. Just not much happening. I will be moving my streams to D Live at some stage. I have to make sure to leave a link in some of my videos so that you'll be able to go to my D Live page once it's set up and I can properly stream videos and all that. So that'll be something, because then I'll be able to go and say, hey, you can come here and I can play music, and YouTube won't have any ability to touch me from that. Dirty YouTube. Dirty YouTube. Dirty YouTube. That's kind of that's funny. I'll just turn off the heater. It's starting to get a little bit too much in here. Let me turn on it. There we go. Yeah, of course. It's YouTube, obviously, is the way it is. Just another day at the office, you could say. But what's not on YouTube isn't YouTube. So in other terms, they can't have any say about it. And I'm glad for that, because there's lots of cool places to go, BitChute and all these other places which have incredibly interesting content that isn't restrained or held back of all their creativity and their freedom of expression of who they are. That is, after all, the one human thing that we are, different. And that's what makes us so amazing. Because we're different, that's what makes us unique, and that's what makes us like each other, I think. People need to realize that, you need to grow up. Just laughing at all the NPCs out there that just are so easy to catch them in a loop. You just get them caught in this kind of feedback loop that they end up end up either burning themselves out or they just end up shutting off for a while. Error. That's what I love about it. Just to get that error kind of message seems to appear on their forehead. Error message on forehead does not compute. Oh, that's why I just love doing this. This is why I love using these sites that aren't so as what they used to be. Just watching all the idiots, the nincompoops. Nincompoop. I think I've came up with a meme, but I've got to charge the battery on this device so I can able to do it because it's kind of funny and I want to make sure I do it in the first shot instead of the fifth or the seventh or the eighth shot on that. I want to be able to get it done just right because then I can able to do all kinds of cool content, and if I can make a good meme, then people will obviously follow me a while for just the meme. But obviously, I can't just rely on a meme, otherwise people get bored and move off. And we all know how short the attention span of people these days is. It's hilarious. Really short. It's like a goldfish. Surprisingly, goldfish have longer memories and stuff like that than people sometimes, I swear. Irony. Nonetheless. The way the world works is just sometimes a good old laugh, a good old joke, good old honk. You can do that surprisingly really well. Click that joint in my knee. That's the way it needs to be. So I've been looking for a fursuit maker and I found one. And it's surprisingly very close in terms of being local. I'm glad about that. Her name's Sparky. She has a channel, she has a website called www.sparkycando.com. And if you want to look for a fursuit or something like that, then check it out. She's a really nice looking individual. I'm going to have to take a look into it further. I was up last night and I was just obviously quite tired, so I ended up just putting the web link up on my browser thing so I can be able to find it at a later occasion, so I don't have to. Yeah, so it's all there, and she's a really nice individual, and she makes some pretty cool stuff, and yeah, it's good to support local people. Yeah. Support your local makers, no matter what they are. You know, if they make a knife, fursuit, or other such cool items out there, you know, I'm a pretty interesting individual when it comes to just like I make stuff. So yeah. I might not be able to make a fursuit, but I can definitely make a cool knife or a interesting piece of art, if anything. Interesting art. Not much of a painter. I'm almost just spray paint some bits of metal every now and again. I just finished a project. Yeah, I hope the paint's dried. I really do. Should be. They ain't leaving black marks on my hands. Oh no, that's racist. Oh no. So that's just the undercoat. Got most of it in one go. It's black. Give it another coating tomorrow. It's just too cold at the moment for it to properly do anything else. I thought it looked pretty cool, these bunker lights. So it's just what it looks like on the inside for now. I might paint that white or something brighter in colour so that it reflects the light nicely and it looks nice. And I'll have to wire it. So what I'll do is I'll probably take some LEDs of some form or another and hook them up to this thing so I can be able to run it on a DC power supply, so I don't have to worry about using high voltage mains because that's just a pain in the butt to use that. Then you can just take a transformer box like this one down here, which is a veritable power supply. It's got all these different types of attachments. You've got a 9-volt battery clip, this one, and 4 others here. So I can be able to charge pretty much everything with this. Charge or power or whatever. So anything that runs on a DC current or voltage. Yeah, pretty cool. Means I can be able to run most standard small appliances without needing a power supply being with the device if I buy it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty handy thing, obviously. You should probably look at getting a, I don't know the exact term for them. I just guess they're a power adapter or something. I don't know the exact term for them, but yeah. Veritable power supply, that one is. So I can change it from 9-volt to 12-volt and run various devices on it. From a computers, probably not going to ever touch my computer with that thing because obviously I would probably fry it. I'm going to use the one that came with it for that. But this is if the so buy on like eBay or wherever it doesn't have the lead that's got, it's a perfect thing for that. So you just need one good lead for it to run it. Yeah. Trying to think of a name for my persona is not easy. Not at all. All the good names are either taken or just aren't what I'm looking for. Kothrax, I know that's already been taken. That's already been taken. No, I don't go doing that. That's just wrong. But who was using that name? Kothrax. That does ring a bell, though. This. Wonder why. Oh, yeah. It's that guy. He was interesting. So, I'll probably end up running into his channel if it's still going or hasn't been deleted by YouTube. Being the way it is with the apocalypse. It was really fun to say that way. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a meme. That's a meme. Apocalypse. I got really good at just saying that one day. I don't know why. I just did. It's just hilariously funny. Apocalypse. 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 I don't know what. I'm just trying to come up with a meme. Oh, that's hilarious, though. Just trying to make something that can give people a laugh. Something that's a little bit just wholesome. Nothing more of that nonsense about all the, news and doomers and all that going off about doom this, doom that. Whoa, the world is a bad place. Yeah, so what? Try and make the best of it while you can, because I ain't going to be whining about everything. That's the thing that I just don't get with people. People are so down in the dumps, but so what? I don't give a care. Make the most of it. Got one shot in this world, might as well not complain about it. Nincompoops. Doom, doom, doom. Doomers. Always trying to get people down. I get it, like literally, if you can't find something positive, why do you think other people want to watch it? Like, I guess there are other doomers out there who want to watch other doomers going off. You know, I like watching the games boomers because at least they have some interesting stuff to say, and it's 90% of the time it's actually true. Games actually used to be pretty damn good. And now just crap. Oops, I said a naughty word. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I can't always say it, but yeah. Yeah. That's just what it is. I prefer watching the old boomers and the old games and all that they go on about, because at least they're entertaining. They're not trying to get people down, they're actually just trying to, have fun and feel like the Quartering are pretty nice guys. So, yeah. He's pretty cool. The guy that I'd like just go and shake his hand and say, hey, you're doing a good thing. Trying to make everything a better world than what it is, and helping get people over to DLive, which is a great platform to the most, for what I can help so far. I've been working slowly and not pressuring myself, because that just causes unnecessary amounts of stress. Setting up a platform there so I can have multiple places to go when YouTube sinks, just like a Titanic, pretty much. For all those that are still here, just, I guess, make the most of it. And as someone else once said to me, never quit your day job. I'm sure some people will manage to hang around, maybe some of the furries. I don't know. Even then, some of them are getting questionably censored for nothing. I don't get it. It's hilariously weird. I wonder why people have to be such jerks. Literally, just enjoy one another's company. And if you don't like someone, just leave them be. Because the more attention you get to them, the more they're going to get, and the better they're going to get in terms of their channel. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. People are so easy to just... It's like fishing. It's literally these CNN and NBC and BBC and all these other NPC ran groups are just perfect. Big fish. You can easily get to do your bidding for you. It causes the Streisand effect, which is just a winner for people who get a lot of attention in the wrong way, because what happens is all these other people that agree with him suddenly come to rush to him in that other way. So, kind of hilarious, actually. They get the complete opposite of what they wanted. They realise that all they do is just make them more better, make them more stronger or powerful or a channel and all that. It's hilarious. It really is. They try to do something, and it just pretty much causes either outrage and fixing problems. Oh, it's hilariously funny. Oh my golly gosh, as they say. Not racist either, so. All those people that say that I'm some sort of person that dresses up like a ghost, that's wrong. It really is. It's racist to me. I was born white. What can I do about it? Huh? It's pretty silly. Pretty damn dumb. Because do you think I can change the color of my skin by just staring at it and just say, turn different color? Yeah. Pretty dumb. Obviously, the average IQ of an NPC is very low. And I'm not trying to say that I'm smart or anything either. It's hilarious. Yeah. Don't know what, but pretty weird. Pretty odd. Just how the way the world is, I guess. But I just like to watch how people think that every time that they think they're doing something right, and it's completely the opposite, and then it backfires on them, And then it ends up making them a lot more problematically in trouble than the people they went out for. And then they're sitting there on their rear end going, what was that all about? Why am I in trouble? Oh, really? Oh my God. I just can find it the most hilarious of moments. Like, they realize that they just make people more money. Money! Money! Like, literally, just if you just try and figure out how many times people have, like, that effect has happened. That effect has happened personally to me because someone trolled me. And I don't give a care about whoever it was. Literally, trolling me doesn't get anything more than curious to what they're trolling me about. So someone trolled me into saying, it's pretty much just said, F you, furry. And I was like, what's a furry? And I was like, literally just like, I just literally went around looking up what that was. And I was like, holy crap, what is this all about? At first I was like, okay. I'll just be on my way for a while. For a while that was on the back burner of my mind, and I'm just trying to go, okay. Eventually I was more curious and obviously started looking into it more. And now I'm a furry. Such is life. And a good old thank you to that troll for helping me find the fandom. Because now my life feels a lot more better than what it was. I used to be so much more of a doomer, down in the dumps. Now I feel so much better about life. So, yeah. Another case of backfiring. That's hilarious. Just pretty much does a big old 180 on them and comes right back in their face. So, thank you. Thank you to the troll that trolled me, because now I'm a lot more happy than when I started off. That's the hilarious thing that I can think of at the moment, really. The irony of this world. I love it. Really do. Puts me in a positive mood. 22 minutes past since I started a live stream. Just a normal day in the office, you could say. Just another good day in the office. Actually, where is that microphone? I might try plugging it in right now. Yeah, I need to get a microphone. These conditions are unacceptable. There we go. Microphone ahoy. Is that better? Testing. Testing. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just doing it. If that is better, just let me know, because if anyone is even watching, although it's saying 0 views and 0 likes. Meh. Whatever, at least I'm trying. You'll at least give me that. I don't know why I didn't put that microphone in big enough, and I should be looking at getting a new microphone on eBay, because Trade Me is terrible at its prices. They're all just resellers that sell their stuff there that is overpriced. Like a good microphone, $50, dependingly on where you're buying it from and the type. Rather pay for it. I'd rather wait 2 months and get something that I paid $50 for instead of getting something that would only take a week to get to me and cost me around $200, like this little sucker right here. That camera just costed me $200. Ugh. That just tells you something, doesn't it? Scammers. Local scammers sometimes, but then you get good people that are local that actually do good deals. If you're lucky. And there are. Occasionally. Turn it off again because now it has gotten a lot more cooler in here. Yep. And no viewers still. Oh, I had a nice shower and I'm all kind of relaxed. None of my subscribers are here. Maybe they're in bed or doing other stuff. 6 o'clock. Probably going to get someone on the buzzer soon who will tell me that dinner's ready. I've got a little pretty loud buzzer, and that's got a wire that runs all the way upstairs that tells me when to go upstairs for things like food or when someone needs a hand or something. Yeah. Basically, I'm living in my own little flat. Do my own cooking, but if they're cooking so much food that they have plenty of left over for me, then why not take advantage of that? Oh, no one's viewing the stream yet. Of course not. I'm tempted to turn on the radio, but with the stupid state of YouTube, I'm not going to risk it at this stage. But if I was moving all my live streams and all that over to DLive, I could use it as a bit of a middle finger to YouTube, if you know what I mean. Well, I can't do that right now. Still got to set up DLive. Be one of probably the first furries on DLive. Damn it, probably someone else is going to think of that next. Furries on DLive. Yeah. So what? Cringe. Definitely cringe there. Watching IGN. That was funny. E3. Don't watch it directly from them. No point in contacting them either. It's just funnier to use them as a joke. Like a comedian act. You just let them do their thing. They trip, fall, and stumble. More or less, it's more like they trip, stumble, and then fall. Hilarious nonetheless. Don't give a care about the money from YouTube because it's bugger all anyway. I make more money on what I do anyways. So. To them, don't give a care about their ads. We'll better without them anyways when you're watching my stuff. I just rake in other things anyways. I live a very subservient life without. I live a pretty decent life without their money. Yeah, I don't need their money. Prefer to live without it. Obviously, I'll be getting a Patreon so that it can increase money for one thing: better equipment. Maybe I'd splurge, but hey, you couldn't blame me, couldn't you? Of course. Everyone's got their desires, their little wee tiny sin, you know. Irony is that it shows the world the way it is. Huh. When you think about the way that the Bible's rules are laid out, it's actually kind of interesting. You know, each sin's like a kind of a rule or a moral. It basically makes people better. I'm not really a believer of God or Christianity, but it is an important moral structure. It's actually really smart. It helps people be better. Don't steal, don't kill, don't be, you know, pretty much the morals of life. The simple ones, of course. And, you know, all the other things. Yeah. The way the world works. Oh, golly, gosh. My league, me league was cramped. Do they leave any batteries in this? Nope. Burp. Burp. Burpity burp, burp, burp. Guinness World Record books. Fire. Most people spinning fire. On 15th of August 2009, an event organised by the Arts Factory Lodge in South Wales, Australia. 102 participants spin fire something or other, fire but I'm terrible at English because he'll use E's and they don't even mean anything in some points. And Spin the. Where was I? For a total of 6.5 minutes, the high temperature twirling was accomplished by a group of drummers who kept track of the time by beating on their instruments. A crowd of more than 3,000 people carried on fire spinners. Interesting. What other things are there a little bit more interesting? The tallest people, longest nose, longest snout on a human. Oldest bodybuilders, meh. Heaviest shoes, weird and walked in. I'll even try and pronounce that something in Chinese or Japanese. Or Korean, I'm terrible at pronouncing any names in foreign languages, sorry. Appeared on a set of the same world record in Rome, Italy on the 18th of March 2010. He managed to walk 10 meters, 32 feet, 9 inches, while wearing cast iron shoes weighing a hefty 122.8 kgs or 270 pounds, 11.6 ounces. Huh. Interesting. Loudest shout. Well, this will be something for you guys as Skyrim fans if you're know. At a Gobi village in Dubai, UAE, members of a public broke 61 records over 110 days throughout early 2010. One of the most popular challenges was the loudest shout, participated by who no one able to equal the Australian, very UK, who achieved a shout of 121.7 decibels, dBA, way back in April 16th, 1994, and still the record to beat. So anyone who can shout louder than 121.7 decibels dBA can obviously be a world record breaker. Go ahead and try it if you want to. I ain't saving my voice for shouting at other things. I wonder if there's a measurement for cuteness. Interesting. It really is. Stuff to obviously, yeah. Oh, something from New Zealand. New Zealand. Fastest. Oh, to blow a Malteser, a chocolate covered honeycomb outball, using a straw. 11.21 meters, 37 feet. Later the same day, Austria achieved the furthest distance to spit a champagne cork at 5 meters, 16 feet, 3 inches. He then read the day off with the furthest distance to blow a coin, an epic 37.6 centimeters, 14 feet, 4 inches. Huh. Trying to blow a Malteser further than that, I guess. Go for it. If you can beat a New Zealander, then do it. Maybe there's a New Zealand bro out there or man who can be able to beat that record. Go on and try. Love to see it. Largest space telescope, Hubble telescope. Wonder if that thing's still sitting up there. Huh. Still whizzing around this planet. The old Hubble space telescope. Space stuff, space stuff, space stuff. Space toilets, space stations, or panel that already. Kind of stuff that I've already seen. Largest area of glowing sea. 1995, scientists of the US Naval Research Laboratory discovered an area of luminous sea in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Somalia using satellite images. The patch of water measured over 250 kilometers, 155 miles long, and with an area around 1,400 kilometers by, or 5.4 miles, 4,000 miles. The bioluminescent bacteria are thought to have been responsible for the water's appearance. Definitely possible. We've seen bioluminescence. It's pretty impressive stuff. When it glows, it glows. You see fish swimming through the water when that stuff's glowing. You see the fishing line. When you drop a fishing line down at night, and there's bioluminescence in the water, you can see the fishing line, and you sway it in the water. It's pretty impressive. Old history from the past. Dinosaurs. Interesting. Actual size of a centipede. Damn. Creepy crawlers. Largest clam. Largest of Phil. I believe that shells this marine giant clam. I'll even try and pronounce that word. Found on the Indo-Pacific coral reefs. One of the specimen measuring a whopping 1.5 meters. No, 1.15 meters. 3 feet by 9.25 inches in length and weighing a whopping 333 kg, 734 pounds. Was collected off the Cherry Coast, off of something island. I can't even try and pronounce that. Okinawa, Japan, in 1956. It's probably weighed just over 340 kg, 750 pound, when it was alive. Wow. Damn, that's a huge sucker of a clam. Don't think they'd be that tasty though. I'd say they would only be used for their shells or try to find a pearl the size of your head. That's big. Largest land crab or crustacean. Crusty stations. That's a bit weird. Coconut crab, which lives on tropical islands and atolls in Indo-Pacific is the largest land-living crustacean, weighs up to 4.1 kgs or 9 pounds, and legs burns up to 1 meter. Shee, really? "39 inches have been recorded. The largest crustacean is a great spider crab there. Something in another language. With a claw span of up to 3.7 meters, 12 feet, and 1.6 inches." Interesting. Annoying to my shirt. There we go. Oh, there we go. Feet are going to stay nice and warm now. Largest yolk content. Birdies of the kiwi. Volume that's taken up to by yolk. And with 31% of the hen's egg. 2 days after hatching. Interesting. Longest lived rodent is the naked mole rat. Wow. How about that? It's bizarre looking mammal. It spends its life underground burrow systems beneath East Africa's tropical grasslands, and extremely social creature. The mole rats reside in colonies and can live up to 28 years. Wow, that's pretty impressive for a small little wee tiny rodent. Smelliest plant. Native to the something rainforests, the corpse flower. Don't even have to say that, it's more or less a name to tell you something. It's believed to be the smelliest plant on earth. When it blooms, it releases a foul odor similar to that of rotting flesh. Brilliant. To attract flies to aid in its pollination. The stench can be smelled up to half a mile away. Oh my gosh. If I managed to get one of those to grow, whew, the whole neighborhood would be mad. The stinkiest plant around, bro. Oh, tallest man. What's the record at the moment from this last book? 2009. Let's see. 8 foot tall. Damn, how's the weather up there? Hey, how's it going? I'm just reading through a reading Guinness World Records. What edition is this? Don't know. 2011 was that edition. Yeah, just reading through. Here's one. Interesting one. Yeah, I thought it'd be something different. Hairiest people alive. Hairiest family. What the heck? Family who 5 generations from Mexico suffer from AKA. I know you're going to try and pronounce that's in another language to me. I don't know, why do they pronounce everything with those weird, like, Latin? It bugs the heck out of me sometimes. AKA werewolf syndrome. Really? Covered with. Oh my. Oh, so basically it causes hair to grow all over your body. Wow. Crazy. That's what you call a very odd condition. Wow. Yeah. Basically just a. Yeah. Oh my god. Someone with most fingers and toes. No more school for me. There we go. Yeah, that was getting a bit boring anyways. So how's life treating you? Going alright? Going okay for me. Oh, I saw you earlier in another chat. How was it for you? Oh. 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 That day was alright. Had to chop down a heap of. Had to chop up a heap of firewood. Just this, yeah. Chris to a rave. Oh, I'll tell you, I wish I could play music here, but unfortunately, one of my videos, lucky it was just a live stream, but I was playing music on it, and obviously YouTube was a little bit, you shouldn't be doing this, but I wasn't getting money for it anyways. I love that when they try to think that they were going to get anything out of it, but that was an old live stream. Well, it wasn't even one of the popular ones, anyways. I'll tell you what, I am planning on setting up D Live. That's pretty cool stuff, actually. What it is, complicated, especially when you want to set one up for streaming. But once you do, you can be able to play all your music and all that, and they won't give a damn. As long as you're not doing anything stupid or, you know, trying to hurt people, all that kind of nonsense, you know, stuff. That's pretty good. I remember it. Yeah. Yeah, so I will plan on setting that up at some stage. Still working on that and getting a Patreon sorted. It's not easy, but it's getting there. Got to. So what's happening with that is I try to put a paragraph into it. It's supposed to be this, you know, information on what I do and stuff on the Patreon account, but you're supposed to put 100-letter thing in. Tried it 50 times. Tried it using capital letters, didn't work. Tried it using small case letters, didn't work. No matter what configuration I tried, no matter what way I pronounce words or anything. So if they're going to be like that, I'll just go with Starbacker, or not Starbacker, Subscribe Star, which they're a little harder to use, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'll be planning on using other sites other than just YouTube because kind of, if you've been following it, it hasn't been the best. But I will be using a site as long as I can. For the last Uno reference. Shaggy versus Big Chungus for the battle for the first. Oh, lol. Old school memes and new memes. They're all the same. They're for laughs. I'll tell you something. It's just been watching this Adpocalypse, and it's just so much funny. I don't know how I managed to just say that. I just came up with that a while ago. Adpocalypse. I might have to actually make a video on just that. I don't know. Stuff. I just finished up one of my other projects. I just come to me. It's a bunker light. Gave it a good spray paint. Yeah, anyways, that was completely corroded and rusted out. So I gave it a really good sanding. I don't know, I'm just going to leave it painted black. I think that's pretty cool. They're the old retro style lights. I thought, how could I power this? I was thinking, you know what, I'll just use a 12-volt power supply because those things are easy to wire up instead of the 240 volts we use here in New Zealand straight from the mains, which sucks if you get a zap from that. With only 12-volt DC, it's not that dangerous. Zoinks! Oh no! The Shaggy memes are real, that's for sure. Check this little sucker out. It's a motor for a little plane. These things are apparently quite powerful, and I think I might try hooking it up to something. Don't know what yet. Got ideas. That's the main thing. Got another subscriber, I think. But, don't know where that individual is at. Missing out on all the fun. Also, check this out. Come here. I just finished something up that took me a long time. Still working on it, but it's a start. Check this out. That took a lot of time just to get that as a rough sketch. Took me a few attempts. Yeah, that was pretty much something I thought of doing because that was the type that I wanted and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and looking around for obviously, just various things. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was pretty damn cool. That was, I was like really stoked when I first finished it. I was like, holy crap, I was actually pretty damn good at that. Yeah, let's turn off that damn. There we go. I just had a heater running because it's cold. New Zealand, it's probably getting close to gets under 20 minuses sometimes at night. But yeah, I thought I'd go for Dragon because I thought, why not? That's something I've always loved. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So that's my persona kind of starting off. Got a whole stack of paper with about like 1,000 sheets of paper. So can always improve from there. When your bloody arms and wrists start to click. Life. There's something that I paid $50 for. They're not cheap for one reason. If you can actually see that, it's glowing. Was the engine for B-20 bomber or payload carrier? I don't know what it was for originally. It's from it was actually, here's the story behind it though. What happened was my brother had a plane, an RC plane, crash into the back of his yard, and basically no one claimed it. He had it sitting around. No one came for it, so I'm guessing the individual didn't want to be, thinking it must have smashed into a house or something. So just ended up keeping it. Yeah. So that's like the little power control box for it. So I ended up disassembling all the parts that were actually still intact, like this, some servos and stuff. He's still got them somewhere. But I'll have to figure out how much power this uses. So I'll probably it's a pretty hard name to pronounce. I'll just show you if I can. Yeah, the camera's blacking it out, so you can't really see it properly. But yeah, it's just a little like model plane engine. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got like a dozen permanent magnets in it, which are really handy. These things could be very useful for a small project. Yeah, so it's just pretty much that. Gotta get a. Yeah. So this little thing, anyways, is a that's actually a type of gas. It's glowing. It's not just glow in the dark paint in there. It's a type of gas that it glows in the dark for 25 years. The first time I saw one, I thought, this has got to be a scam. This has got to be a scam. Yeah. Why did that message just get deleted? I did not delete that message. So whatever you just said just got deleted by YouTube. Not me. That is pretty odd. But yeah, Engine for the. I do not know what you were just about to say though, so I don't know what just happened. Doesn't show up anything else with that. That's a bit bunga. I did not do that. I'm serious. I don't have any reason to restrict anyone's words or anything, because yeah, I don't know why that was. Because I didn't put anything in that I'm aware of. It's really annoying, but usually that doesn't happen when you're on D Live, because yeah. I deleted it. So you oh, there we go. Had myself worried. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a battery for that, and I'll be able to try and make it into something useful. Probably no, I'm no good with RC things. I end up flying into things and causing damage to both the device and to anything that it hits. Want to see me do it again? Hilarious this world is. Yeah, anyway, that stuff is called tritium gas, and surprisingly very radioactive. But the inside of this container is coated, that it's in, the vial, is coated with phosphorus and silver oxide. And the radiation that does leak out actually doesn't technically leak out. It actually gets turned into X-rays, and the very, very minute amount of them at that. So yeah. Slurp. Slurp. We're entertaining each other, I guess, now. But yeah. Deleted. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that stuff's pretty cool. That glows really bright, enough that at night it actually it's like a glow stick in brightness at night. Actually, pretty damn impressive. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thought I'd show you that. Pretty cool stuff. Not cheap, but cool. Making very unique little devices out of. Oh, want to see a cool thing I made a while back? Hello. What we got here? Delete the Jolted TV, aka TV, TJ TV. Huh? Interesting. This here, I decided to make a bit of a very, very impressive buzz axe. This thing is all metal. Yep. So I thought, why not make a big old Borderlands buzz axe? Because, yeah, my brother, I just pretty much cut everything out and told my brother just weld all these parts up because he had a welder at the time. So I just, yeah. Demonetized. Well, it is a prop, technically. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll just end up putting this sort of stuff on BitChute and all that, which is a pretty cool place for content creators. There's a lot of people out there anyways putting videos up of their various other things like their pop guns and their ballistic shooting devices. But yeah, this thing, more or less a prop. I guess you could use it as a sort of device to smash things up with. Maybe I should get some coconuts and watermelons. They're pretty good to eat. You just need to cut them apart. It's nothing compared to the other thing I got right here. Delete your stream after it's done. I don't know how you do that. I guess I must have to go to the settings. But yeah. Anyways, I don't give a care about the demonetized because I'm not monetized anyways. I don't get any money for them. Yeah, anyways, whenever I want to get new subscribers, I just go to streams with people that have similar interests and get them to come that way. And I'm planning on just going to DLive and BitChute eventually and get as many people to come with me as possible. Because as we know, YouTube isn't the best anyways. They hide people's content just because of what they think and say. Well, if it was something dangerous or like actually like, meaning harm to someone, yes, I get things. But if it's just like, having fun and people having fun with things in a safe manner, then yeah, we'll have to try and delete all the old streams that I have because they're just taking up space. One does have up to 30 views. I wonder what it did there. It made 30 views after I streamed and finished. Odd. That is the odd thing. But yeah. This sucker is my favourite though. Technically it's not a prop. But you can legally get them in New Zealand, so yeah. You can get a sword, but not a switchblade. Got a lot of the irony, I guess, because it's such a small thing. They see this thing as a bit more of a threat. These things are bloody pretty. You know that why? But the interesting. Sorry, I'm just leaning down this far, but it's just because my laptop's down here. But on my ankle, it lightly gets touched. It hurts. I can't apply pressure to it. Any ideas? If you haven't seen a doctor, I'd probably take a look at that. It'd be a nerve or a pinched. Basically a bunch of nerves. My father did a lot of logging and all that. Crab rave. Yeah. I wish I could play music here, but last time it just got, disconnected. So, I don't know how to play music on the stream. Like last time I was playing my music on a little device. Don't know where it went to. But the only problem, I can't play it even if I wanted to because the speaker died on it. Did I leave that jacket? No, I put it somewhere. But it won't work anyways because the speaker died on it. The only reason I still got it is one, it's got lots of good music on it, and two, it's got headphone jacks, so I can be able to plug it into any device with a speaker and play music that way, or yeah. Radio is the best radio. Yep. Yeah. Got one here. So record play. You know what? I wonder if YouTube will notice old school records being played, like really old music. Music that would probably be very hard for them to be able to properly find. You know what? Why not? That's my old school. Don't have many records, but I have a few. Some of them are sucky as heck, but better than nothing, I guess. Oh, what? Oh, left. 0 again. Play record. Forever Alone. Oh, bugger. Oh, what? You're still here? Even though it's showing up with 0. Yeah, it's showing up with 0 people here. But yet, irony. That's weird. If. How about I change the tone of it? I'll see if there's a better record. That was getting a bit boring anyways. What's the other side? Is it Love, Chili Black? Got a whole stack of them. Just let me get them. Where did I put that stack? There it is. Stack of records. Whole stack of little 45 records because that's what this type plays. What's that loving feeling? Yep, don't slide. That does damage to you. Where is the chili? I think I know what you're talking about because. Oh, you mean hot chili? Because I don't have any. Let's see. I had a really good record here too. Let's give it a try. That's what it literally says on it. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Let's give it a try. Old school, because it works. As someone by the name of Todd Howard once says, it just works. Oh, I love that. And then he comes back later on and says, oh, I'm sorry we forgot to do all the stuff when we first put the game out, but we just improve after we put it out now. Yeah, I don't think I'll be, yeah. This is the chill stream, right? I guess. I try to chill. Not much else to do anyways. Trying to find good music, but sometimes I just try to find a name for the stream, so I just end up giving them the same name. So yeah, that's a problem. I'll have to get better at spelling. Goes to school and ends up forgetting how to spell. First world problems. Let's give it a try. How about I tell you the story of how I ended up getting into being a furry? Well, it started out as a normal day. Now, in New Zealand, if you're probably not aware, furries are a very rare thing. Call Thanos as Crackers. I don't think I've got Thanos' phone number, bro. Oh, as I was saying, so it was just a casual day on the internet, and I can't remember exactly what I was viewing, but I was viewing a video. And the next day, I left a comment to someone, just giving them directions to something online, and next minute, the next day, of course, I get back, just looking on my account, and someone had left this message saying, "If you furry," and I'm like, "What's a furry?" And obviously, I looked it up, and well, at first a little bit cringe, and then I was like, okay, what's this all about? So far, obviously, that's how I kind of found the fandom and stuff. That's the way the world works, I guess, when it comes to trolls trying to troll you and then they end up with you being the complete opposite of what they wanted. Kind of was like the way the world works, I guess. People probably should take a look at Furry Amino and see what's going on there at some stage. Should set up an account there. I was like looking at it going, it's like freaking 11 at night, 11 p.m. or something, and I was up freaking looking at Furry Amino. Freaking me. The world the way it is, I guess. People are so funny. Us. People crying out doom and doom this, and I'm just like, so what? Make the most of it. This world, we've only got one shot at it, so might as well make the most of it. This world won't end with a boom, it just ends with a honk. Don't know why I did that. Just cause. So how's life with you anyways? Hope it's all going as well as it should be. Gotta stay hydrated these days. Oh, pardon me. I don't know why so many people. Who was that guy that had a burp fetish or something with Odin Wolf? That was hilarious. Very hilarious. You should. Your roll 20. Your furry spell is super effective. Oh my god! I've only heard about D&D but never played it. It's like an old school board game. It's been around forever and still does all right. It's like Minecraft, I guess. Like it's been around forever and everyone still plays it. I just play Borderlands. Waiting on Borderlands 3, so I'm just playing Borderlands 2. They've got a whole lot of new content out, and I'm just like, oh yes, new content, yeah. Glad it's not microtransactions. Microtransactions. Nope. Don't pay for that. I pay for stuff that I can buy in this world. Stuff that I've got with me. There isn't a little tiny bunch of pixels that are just on screen. Interesting. It's like slot machines, all those loot boxes get those I don't even know what some of these games have become now, but then you get really good games like Borderlands 3, Minecraft, 7 days, something or other. Getting really sleepy. Oh no! Wake up! Get some coffee. It's time to stay awake. Oh no! Oh, I've been streaming for an hour and a bit, so maybe yeah. Yeah, but hey, it's been good so far, even though I only had you. It's 3 a.m. for me. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6:59 p.m. for me. For me, it's 6 o'clock. That's normal. For you, 3 a.m. Yeah, totally understandable. Once I stayed up all night, it's like a huge, working on a farm, doing work all through the night. Fencing, pest control. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. High voltage electric fences hurt. And that's from touching it with just my little wee finger. It travels all the way through your body and somehow through your gumboots. Rubber gumboots somehow transmitted electricity. Fools, lay sleep. Oh no. Damn. I'm probably going to have a look at getting a fursuit made by Sparky because she makes really nice looking fursuits. If you've ever looked at her website, because support your local makers, they say. Support your local businesses. Damn, what's like with that damn freaking Walmart trying to sell freaking scanned fursuits? Like, sheesh. Spot a mile off that it was a bloody fake, and also that it was a damn rip off of another. Oh, that makes me a little bit peeved. But at the same time, it just makes me laugh that a company just tries these silly things, and obviously it backfires on them. Ugh, how low can you go as a company these days? How low can you go? With these silly adpocalypse that only makes YouTube lose more money. Let's just it's like everyone lose more money. Oh, great idea, boss. So the apocalypse began. Just fun. Just like, you just gotta laugh at life when people do silly things. Just like what was it that famous, was it William Shakespeare or someone said, the world is a stage and all the people on it are the performers? Huh. Basically it is. Especially these days with the way that the clowns, all the NPCs and all that work. Pretty funny, like literally. Press talk. Say one word like, "How was your day?" It's okay. Say it again. How's your day? It's okay. Oh my god, it's like literally this, basically how they are. It's just, mind-bogglingly just programmed people. We're the true players of this world. That was my day. Well, it was okay. Went to my grandfather's birthday. He was all good. Had a nice time. Gave him some chocolates. Chopped some firewood. Got one of these big palm trees in our backyard. Had to get my brother in with a cherry picker just to get up high enough to saw off all the branches, or fronds, you could say. And those things have got like really nasty little spiny things all over them. Pretty nasty. Like they look like a hacksaw blade. I've got some footage of them that I'll upload. I think tomorrow I'll upload a heap of stuff, which will be interesting. Like me sanding a piece of metal was not really the most interestingest thing, but I guess it's like keeps people somewhat interested. It's better than nothing. Like I'm gonna have to get editing software so I can do better videos. Maybe a better camera, of course. This one's not the best with audio. It's a bit shaky around with that. When you got the cases like these, they're pretty cool. These waterproof cases. Maybe I should do some underwater stuff. First, I'm going to test to make sure this is waterproof. I do not trust second grade equipment. So basically whatever this is, it's like a knockoff of GoPros. So it's not like an actual GoPro. So yeah. Yeah. That's what I use when I'm filming, because hands are free when you're able to have this mounted on something. I do have a chest mount, but the brackets and all that are different, so it's incompatible with the one I've got. Unless I just decide to modify it, so company tries to make something of different size. Hold my beer. Why don't I just get into making a new bracket for that? Try stopping me, company. I make my own things, so they work. Literally, I had a I don't remember what it was, but they had different size parts for them. So I just pretty much made my own part to fit the two together. Problem solved. No thanks to that company. Yeah, it just shows you make sure to get the company that has very cheap replacement parts. That's how they get you. Good night. Hope you have a good night. I'm going to get off shortly too. So I hope you have a wonderful time wherever you are, and good night.